Hello, my name is Azat Macias, and today is July 15, 2018, and I am looking over my cultures for lab number 3, experiment 1, the dilutions and the plate counts. I already have my stuff laid out. My plates are over here, and I will be going over them. I'm just gonna wash my hands real quick. Okay, so now I'm going to be going over my colonies by plate 10-1 to 10-6 in order. Okay, so this is my plate 10-1. As you can tell, it is completely covered in colonies on the plate. There's some that stand out more. They're a little more elevated in the middle right here. You can actually see them. They look to be like in a convex form, and they're in the pinpoint size for 10-1, but it's already scattered all over the plate. I can't even count because the whole plate is just foggy. You can actually see there's just little dots over here and over here of clear agar. It probably hasn't spread to that part of my plate yet. So this is, I'm gonna put for plate number 1. TNTC for too numerous to count. And then I'm gonna look at my 10-2. This didn't spread as much as my plate 10-1, but these are more yellow in color, just like the like in my previous lab, the S. Staphylococcus cerevisiae. They're a little more yellow in color. These are still many to count, so I'm going to label this too numerous to count as well. More on the side, you can more count them individually, but the middle right here is just really saturated with colonies, so I can't really count that much. These are also really pinpoint in size. Some of them are a little punctiform. There are also, some of them are flat, but there's also a good handful, mainly on the sides, the larger ones, the punctiform sizes. Those are a little convex. Their elevation is convex. For 10-3, which is right here, which is a little less than my 10-2 plate, these are in a more, these are probably the size small. These are actually raised convexly, and all around the rim on the side right here, inside the rim on the agar, where the plate and the agar meet, they are just really saturated. And there's actually a lot of like really light, small, little colonies. It looks just like a slight little fog on there. So if I count these, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. The ones that are, there is about 275 colonies that are formed, but if I count all the little really like slight little foggy ones that haven't developed yet but probably will if I keep it incubated longer, there is going to be more than the 300. So currently there are about 275. Some of them are a little jumbled together right here on the outside of the rim, but it is about a roughly like 275, 280 for plate 10-3. And then plate 10-4, this one came out actually pretty clear. There's not much on the plate, but, and I can count these more in a better manner. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Just like on my plate 10-3, there is a slight, really light fog that if I keep this incubated, it probably will develop more than it is. So actually, the amount of colonies that are developed, there is less than 100 on here. There's very few, and according to my thing, oh, okay, so there is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, There's about like 175. They're just really tiny on here around the rim, and they're really together, really close together, so they're kind of hard to count, but there is easily more than 150 on this plate, but no more than like 175. For 10-5, this plate actually got contaminated. You can tell, okay, right here, that contaminant right there. But, and then there's this orange one over here. This one is just, that contaminant is just growing real quick. And this one is, it's already growing fuzzy stuff, and it's just, it's already more than large. So I'll probably have to do this in a, probably in a convex elevation. So, but the growth of the cerevisiae is all right here and around it. It probably ate some of the cerevisiae under it as well. So if I count these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as you can tell, there's a lot just together right here. Alone right here, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's probably like a good like 25 in this little area right here, and then if I count these individually, but the ones that I cannot count are all right here. So I don't know how I'm going to count that, but I can probably just count the rim where like they all just look kind of round right there. But if I count these, And there's even some growing near the bottom of the plate. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, right there. Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, just in this little area right here, there is about 125 already that I've counted. So in about the same general area. So not being able to count these, this is probably like around close to 300, but I'll probably finish counting these as soon as I'm done, because these are a lot. Okay. And then my Platen 6, it looks like this one got contaminated as well at the bottom right here. But you can kind of tell where the growth is for the cerevisiae over here, because you can tell how it's just a little darker on top of the contamination for the cerevisiae. So it probably didn't develop as well as it should have because of the contamination. But yeah. Okay, so that concludes my review for this lab. Thank you.